Tcoy216 3.0 here with a continuation of today's message of today. Today's message, as a continued thought that I have of today, is the retainment of resiliency as a samurai, not a ninja or anything else in that variation or context, but truly knowing when and when not to flex your muscles in a sense, in a layman terms of sense, to dumb it down a bit, to just keep it, not to actually dumb it down, but to simplify it, I meant to say. In terms of dealing with conflictive situations, us as human beings have to retain a balanced nature. And I am a Pisces, I am 33 years old, and to inform those who aren't aware of the zodiac signs, a Pisces is depicted as a fish that is essentially going into another fish. Essentially a variation of yin and yang. So I'm going to touch on the balance of yin and yang, essentially duality, the lightness and darkness. Sometimes you have to stand in the middle to know, to catch the bearings again for that common ground that you have established for yourself, or that to which your ancestors had established before you. Therefore, in that thought, I am trying to touch on the concept of retainment, the concept of putting in to continuously get out of it. And what I mean, not only getting out of it, getting out of trouble if need be, but getting out of your own mind, unconstricting the constricted confinements, essentially unraveling. Once you fall down that rabbit hole, you got to try to find your way out of it, unless you'll continue to seep into darkness. Essentially, everyone knows the tools and has everything within them up here and on the outside, to get things done. But most importantly, it's about seeing your way through, using your pineal gland within your third eye to to get that dialogue together inside of your head before you say something, or before you go off unnecessarily. Then you start having to ask people that you started unnecessary things with, as asking of reminders. Essentially, it's like walking into a lion's den, then forgetting that you didn't come equipped with everything that you need. You walked in too ready for it. And essentially, you have to step back, slow it down, and pick it up, and slow it back down. So you got to be in a rush, but not too much in a rush, because this world is so based upon confusion of the masses. And once the masses continue to carry on these predisposed ways of thinking and ways of operating, once they continue those things on, it's going to become a time to where brothers like me, like-minded, are going to be sitting back and saying, well, we tried to warn you folks back in 2025, but you just didn't want to keep your antennas up. But essentially, everyone, just retain as much peace as you can. Peace respect gets you a lot further in this world than disrespect. And so, essentially, you got to stay connected with something, because if you stand for anything, you fall for everything. So thank you everybody for tuning in to my video. Essentially, I'm just being me. I'm just being Kelly. I'm rebranding myself as Take Care of Yourself 216. I'm always trying to take care of Kelly now more than ever, because I knew way before I even had to hear it in therapy that you have to be good for yourself before you are capable of being good for others, and other things that you bring on, and things that are naturally a part of life, a part of your realm in a sense. So thank you everyone for following me on multiple platforms such as Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. And I accidentally well, not accidentally, but I had to switch over my phone services. So essentially, I still have my original Take Care of Yourself account on YouTube. I'm just rebranding myself in 2025 as Take Care of Yourself 216 3.0. So take care of yourself, folks, and keep your antennas up for these silly rabbits, alright? One love. Peace.